Can you start by telling everyone a little bit about what your business does and who you serve?
My business is Open Range Devs, and we serve a lot of non-technical clients and startups. Startups because more startups are actually non-technical founders, and they need reliable people to not only produce the work but actually manage the technical people. And so being able to sort of go and just write a check for a group is really beneficial. And with non-technical companies, it can be years before they can produce valid technical results because they got to hire people that they don't know, like at the CTO level and then the leadership below the CTO. And it's a grind. And there's a lot of opportunity cost there.
What was happening in your business before we started working together that made you look for offshore talent help?
We're always looking to be price competitive in this market. I think it's a difficult market right now in software because there are people that think I can solve everything. And it does solve a lot of things, but sometimes it creates new problems. The other thing is we still, like all businesses, need credible software developers and designers at a reasonable price. So I think that's really what brought us into contact with you guys.
What made you decide to work with talent hackers ultimately instead of other staffing options?
Well, I don't know why I started, but I can say why I stayed. I think it's easier to say why I stay even now. Whenever we've had a concern with some employee through your organization, it's been resolved very quickly. And the level of effort and swiftness of the reaction on your side, on your team's side, has been, very supportive and confidence reinforcing.
Overall, what has your experience been like working with our team and the talent?
Overall, it's been good. I think with any staffing organization, you have the same risks to finding good people. I think really what it comes down to is what do they do when there's a problem? I think that's what separates them because anybody can post an ad and anybody can interview people and they might be good, they might not be good. But the question is when something is not right, that's what I like about you guys is the level of effort to make it right. And I think that's what I pay for. I'm going to get somebody and if they're not the right person, I'm going to get somebody else. And that happens very quickly and very supportively. And the friction is very low. And I think ultimately that's a big chunk of the value is friction around managing quality people and bringing on quality people.
Was there anything that surprised you about working with us? Something that stood out in a positive way?
It's just what I was saying before about the level of customer service. We always talk about customer service. It's easy to measure when things are going smoothly and everybody's hitting home runs. But I'm one of those people that I measure by when things are not optimal. What are people doing when it's not optimal? And if they're working in your best way, in your most favorable way, those are people I want to work with because perfect doesn't exist, but people that want to see you win. Now that's worth supporting.
If another business owner was on the fence about hiring offshore or working with talent hackers, what would you tell them?
I would say you can get talent from anywhere in the world and you can get talent with any organization, but what will that organization do for you when you need to replace somebody or a client is jumping all over you and you need two more people and where you only needed one? What is that organization going to do for you? And for me, Talent Hackers is the kind of organization that has actually done things on that were not described in the rule book of how to do things, but they got it done.